Hey, Magic friends, welcome back. This is your captain speaking here on Captain Clyde's MTG, and we got a lot of news today. I've been perusing the internet on this holiday weekend, and I have found lots of random information out there of stuff that's going to happen in Magic the Gathering. What's the odds? So I put it all together in one quick video for you, so we got a lot to cover. There's several things to talk about. So with that said, hit that subscribe button for me before we get started. It'll help the channel. I do appreciate it, and it means a lot. So without further ado, let's get into it. So we're going to start today off with this. This is a brand new game night box set. For those of you who may have seen this in the past or those who don't know, the game night box set is a box set of cards. It's mainly all reprints, so that you can sit down and play with your friends whenever you want, without having to have everybody have their own collection. Now, with that said, normally this is always has nothing but reprints in it. However, this game night has 5 brand new cards never printed before in it, which kind of makes me wonder if I should buy it. So, with that said, let's look at those cards. And before we get started, remember these cards are only legal in extended formats. We're talking Legacy, Vintage, and Commander. But they are legal in Commander, so there you go. So let's take a look at these 5 brand new cards. First one we have here is Nagi Draco Zealot. So for 2 red and 1, you get a 3/3. Cobalt, Shaman, Dragon spells you cast cost 1 less. Whenever he attacks, if you control 3 or more dragons until end of turn, Nagi becomes a dragon with base power and toughness of 5/5 and gains flying. Very interesting. Good rate, 3 mana for a 3/3. Gotta love kobolds, right? I like this card a lot. Just get this out of the way right now. I do not like this set symbol, but whatever. It is what it is. But I do like the card, do like the art, and it appears that these are going to be in foil. So even better, right, guys? So, moving on. Next we have Vogar Necropolis Tyrant. So this is a 3 black and 3 for a 4/4 zombie giant. These are all legendary, by the way. Menace. Whenever another creature dies during your turn, put a +1/+1 counter on Vogar, the Necropolis Tyrant. When Vogar dies, draw a card for each +1/+1 counter on it. This is really cool. Probably the coolest thing about this is you don't lose life when you draw. Most black draw spells or effects cause you to lose life for every card you draw. This one just lets you draw. I think this is going to be a very popular commander, or one of the 99 inside commander decks. Excuse me, guys, got a little bit of cold going on. So, with that said, I think this is pretty sweet, and I do like it. I'm not gonna lie. All right, moving on. Next, we have in blue we have Maeve, Insidious Singer. 2 blue and 2 for a 3/4. It's a siren for a blue and 2. You can go to target creature. Whenever that creature attacks one of your opponents this turn, you draw a card. So basically, this is a creature with legs. It's a 3/4 for 3 mana that lets you draw a card if they attack. Now, there's things that you can do to, stop people from attacking other people and so forth and so on. But not only are you gonna make their creatures attack somebody else that's not you, you can also draw cards off of it. So this is pretty sweet. It's a great card for blue. And the theme we got going on, looks like there's one card for every color. So let's keep walking it. Next, we have Zamrel, Seraph of Steel. So 2 white and 2 4 mana for a 3/4 flyer. As long as it's your turn, equipped creatures you control have indestructible. This sounds insanely absurd. Legendary Angel. It's going to be great in all those equipment decks that are out there. And 4 mana for the 3/4 is not terrible. Probably not good enough for the legacy formats, but definitely good enough for Commander, if I do say so myself. And finally, we have Imrali, Elfheim Elite, 2 green and 2 for a 3/3. Whenever he attacks, he gets +X in a turn where X is the number of other elves you control. You may have Imrali assign his combat damage as though it was not blocked. This is, pretty good for those elf commander decks. Heck, this might pop a one of in some of the legacy elves decks. I mean, yeah, it's 4 mana, but let's be honest, making mana in an elf deck's normally not an issue. But we'll have to wait and see. Only because this, I don't think it's going to take the place of Crater Behemoth, but it might be a good one of to have. Who knows? So, there we have. Those are the spoiled game night cards. Pretty sweet. I do like them all. They appear to be in foil. I might even buy a couple of these boxes to put back because these may not even get reprinted. Who knows? It's going to be really interesting to see what they do with these cards. So, with that said, we will move on to the next announcement. That's right, Zodiac Secret Lair. So, this was spoiled and leaked, and now I forget where I got it from. It's not a Secret Lair website, but this is clearly what I would call the cancer card because, cancer and crabs, that's the same kind of disease. Anyway, point being, the astrological sign is Cancer. It's represented by a crab. So I'm going to assume this is the Cancer Secret Lair, which will be coming out shortly. And this is what it looks like. Again, I'm also going to assume it's going to cost the same as the rest of the astrology land cards that have been coming down on Secret Lair. Again, buyable all year, not a big thing, but it's pretty sweet to see what it looks like. But honestly, still not my jam. So, if you're into it, more power to you. So, moving right along. Next we have, that's right guys, these are Pioneer decks. Now, I don't know where this picture came from. I seen it on Reddit before it got jerked down. I don't know where it's at now. Either it got pulled down or I just can't find it again. But this looks like, to me, some kind of Amazon or a market of some kind of car dealership. I looked on Amazon. They're not there. I don't know what this symbol means for payment. I don't know New Zealand dollars. I don't know. But we have 4 new Pioneer decks, or what they like to call the Challenger Pioneer decks coming out. And they normally are a pretty good value. However, the problem with it is the way they've been going lately. I don't know if they're going to be as good as normal, because once Wizards finds out that people like something, they normally water it down. So, but it says here 242, whatever the heck that means, and 83. And out of those Pioneer decks, we have an Orzhov Humans, which clearly has the Cleric that puts +1/+1 counters. We have Is It Phoenix, which obviously has the Phoenix in it. Pioneer Gruul Stompy with a picture of what looks like the dragon from Amonkhet. So I guess that's going to be in there. And then we have Pioneer Dimir Control, which has a picture of Narset on it, which is not really an expensive card. Out of all these decks, this looks like the most expensive just because it has the Phoenix on it. But without knowing the list of the cards, we honestly don't know what's going to be in them. But this is what we can expect to see come out. So there you have it. So that's pretty sweet. If you're into Pioneer, you got some buddies trying to get back into Magic, these are good ways to pick up a deck and play, modify to your heart's content. So, all right, moving on. The next order of business is Warhammer 40k Commander decks. So Wizards released on June 27th. Due to the global supply chain challenges and delays in production, like they always say, the global release of Warhammer 40k has been pushed to October 7th. Jesus. This release date changes include both the regular and collector's edition of Warhammer 40k. The Secret Lair X Warhammer 40k Orcs, Age of Simgar, and Blood Bowl drops will also be impacted. We will follow up in the coming weeks with additional details. So there you have it, guys. For those of you who are saving your money to buy these cool Warhammer stuff, you got to save it a little longer. It's going to be till October. So there you have it. Wizards of the Coast and their great supply chain and all their delays and everything else they do. So this is kind of what happens when you try to pump out so much product to make money that you can't pump out enough product to make the money because you can't do it all. You have to do it, and you have to have the capacity to do it, and it's clear Wizards don't. Now, to begin with, it was COVID this, COVID that, supply chain. This is getting to the point now where over a year past COVID, this is no longer a supply chain or production delay issues, I think. I think this is poor management and them trying to constantly change how they do their production goals because of sets performing poorly, cutting off early, trying to start up new ones. And then, obviously, the ones that perform well, they've already cut off early because they didn't think they would perform well. And they have to go back and try printing them again. Yeah, so I think this is just poor management on their part of why they can't get this done. So, because let's think about it, guys. Secret Lair, right? If you order a Secret Lair now, it's going to take you like 4 to 6 months to get it. So how can that be a supply chain issue? if they know it's going to take half a year for a secret lair to show up. Anyway, point me in. Moving on. So, next we have, that's right, there's more secret lair. I seen this. This looks like a secret lair they might be doing. I didn't get a lot of information on it, but I did catch the picture. These are all people who dressed up at Command Fest Mexico City, as if you couldn't read the top of that, as their favorite planeswalkers. And what they did was they took those characters, and it looks like they're going to put them onto a secret lair, excuse me, and print the card with their picture on it, which I've got to say is kind of cool. And with that said, too, these are a lot of powerful planeswalkers that people kind of want. I mean, we have Tasha the Witch Queen, Jace the Mind Sculptor, Chandra Death to Kill is very popular right now. The Nissa's okay. It doesn't see as much play as it used to, but, you know, whatever. We have Oko, who's banned in every format, but still still a powerful planeswalker. So, you know, Soren's not too bad. Urza Academy, the Academy headmaster from from Unglued, I think, or whatever the unsaid it is just, I think that's rather funny. But yeah, so these are pretty cool. I would like to see what these the price of these are when they come out. I think they're pretty sweet, not gonna lie. So yeah, definitely digging this. So with that said, guys, that is the end of it. Thanks a lot for watching. I do appreciate it. Put some comments down below. What do you think about the news today? Is this stuff you like, stuff you'd buy? How do you think they're handling supply chain issues? You tell me, because at the end of the day, I need you to like, comment, subscribe, notifications. The comments will feed the YouTube algorithm, get more views for the channel. I would greatly appreciate that. And stay tuned for the upcoming collector box opening of Double Masters, which is going to be the bomb. And I use this video to interrupt your daily Commander Legends Baldur's Gate box opening. And I will keep doing so once new news pops up. But until then, there'll be some box openings to keep you guys busy, give you a little something to look at every day for 10 minutes, because I know that you just miss my voice, because I know I get tired of hearing it too. Anyway, if you don't think you can to support the channel, don't forget, there's links in the description to the eBay store. You can buy some cards fresh from the box opening. Also in there is a link to Patreon where you can subscribe for a monthly payment to get cool swag and discounts on the eBay store, special box prices, and you name it. Along with email for the store for eBay is in there in case you want to reach out and say hi. So, with all that said, until next time, be kind. And as always, I hope to see you across from the game table.